Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ATW. I am Morrison Ronald here, and welcome to another great episode here. We got a great episode. King Thomas, obviously, as you saw, made some bold statements last week, and here is my new broadcast partner. He will be replacing Steve Adams, since Steve Adams was played by Thomas Barra, who is going off to college. Please welcome him. He is the Commissioner, Christian.
Hello, it's a pleasure to be working for everybody.
And let's see what the camo has to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ATW. How's everybody doing tonight? And welcome to another edition. It's one like no other, because obviously I'm out here by myself tonight, and I'll get to that in a minute. But welcome to another episode of The Brief. Now, let's go over Master Disaster for just a second here before my partner comes out. I don't have the Master Disaster belt. I lost. More importantly, I lost to my tag team partner, so it's kind of bittersweet for me. Know that I'm not going for the title for a while, but to bring the note up a beat, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the other half of the camo and the Serb. He is your Master of Disaster champion, Bojan Guska!
Feel free.
Your Master of Disaster, ladies and gentlemen, right here.
Well, champ, kind of.
Mr. Master Disaster, what do you got to say for yourself?
Last week was one hell of a match, and I got this to prove it. Winner of the second ever Master Disaster match. And you know what? I'm putting both champions on notice. They better watch their back. And most of all, everyone in that locker room better watch their back. There's a new me, a champion me out here.
Yeah, that's right. My buddy here, he's got his first title, but I gotta give him credit. He outsmarted me. We tag teamed through the whole match last week to the final two. And in the end, he started off, I went with the friendly handshake, and he smacked me upside the head before I even knew what was going on. And to end it, where he really outsmarted me, he sat there and buried me with practically everything around this ring. He threw the ladder on there. He threw drywall on there. He probably threw a table or chair on there. I was underneath all the rubble, so I don't even know. But obviously it was enough to keep me down for the 10 count, and that's where he outsmarted me. But keep in mind, I still have not forgotten about the ATW Championship.
And now, talking about smart, Cody, there are people in this company that are not smart.
Really?
They are stupid. And you know what?
You're kidding.
I'll show you the example. King Thomas. How he disrespected this company and all of us. I'm not even going to mention that match.
Did you see what he did to Harold Peterson? That was just ridiculous. Our senior official referee, and he just beat the crap out of him.
One thing I can only say, I'm sure you'll agree with me, man, is good riddance.
Absolutely. Which is why it brings me pleasure to announce this. So King Thomas, I hope you're listening back there. Because the commissioner decided that you're not getting off that easily. Christian, our commissioner, he is our brand new commissioner actually, but you'll meet him later on. He decided that under no circumstances should King Thomas be able to just walk away from the company with our prized possession, the ATW Championship. So tonight, we're going to have a championship warfare match where King Thomas, you will be entrant number 1. And that's a fact. I mean, yeah, the rest of us, I don't know. Did you pull your number yet? I haven't pulled mine yet.
No, actually, we're about to.
Yeah.
Gotta go do it right now, so see you in a bit. Stay tuned.
Hail to the king, baby.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here, and you heard it first from the Camo and the Serb. We're having an ATW Championship Warfare match tonight. And what do you got to say about that, Christian?
I'll just have to say, fantastic idea on my behalf. You know, we can't really let him leave this company with that belt. It's our company's belt, so, you know, if he wins against all these men, then I guess he deserves it. But I can't stand to let him leave.
And there he is right there, ladies and gentlemen, the king of ATW. Tonight is his last night in this business before he goes away to college.
You like your title, buddy?
And what a disgrace to the title. He's just calling you out.
That's disgrace to the title,
That's
me,
it.
and you know what,
Fucking
frankly,
garbage.
every wrestler back there.
Oh, and guess what?
Representing his college, Lindenwood University.
You know, Lindenwood better pay attention to this, because if he once was proud of this company, and this is how he treats it when he's over with it, who knows what he'll do with something else.
I know, right? And making his way to the ring, he is the cowboy, Nick Drury. And
He's got a very strong first opponent he's got to face. He's got a tough challenge in front of him, especially with a bunch of other men. This is going to be tough for him to keep that belt.
yes, it is, especially with somebody as strong as the cowboy here.
Former champion himself.
Yes, he is. And it looks like we're going to get things underway here. And a match of this caliber, I mean, we don't even use a referee here in ATW. I mean, it's just all-out chaos here. Oh, what a vicious shot there by King Thomas.
And there is no DQ in this match, so that is fairly legal.
Yes, it is. Stomping away on the former Punisher. And it looks like he's here to put the hurting on. He does not want to leave this company without that ATW championship.
Looks, he started this match off pretty strong too, with that title shot right to the head. Great way to get right on top and maybe even stay on top and win.
You're absolutely right there, partner. And another right hand there to Nick Drury. Knocks a hat off of his head, but Nick capitalized on that with a vicious clothesline there.
What a great reversal by the cowboy, formerly known as the Punisher. And what a vicious kick! He's returning that vicious start now with his own kicks and punches.
Oh, what a super kick there by King Thomas.
Thomas right back on top. The camo, Nick was barely on top.
Looks like he's going to put his opponent away a little early. Nick ain't having none of that, though, with an enziguri!
What a great reversal. These two men are just back and forth.
And another one!
Relentless.
Looks like Nick Drury trying to capitalize here with the clothesline. Can he sit here and put King Thomas away in this matchup?
This is a great match between two champs. They're both champs. You don't really see much of this type in this industry, because not
What
that
a body slam there.
many people have been champs. Well, I guess all of them except one, right?
Yeah, everybody except Bojan Guska. And I mean, he
Wow.
is technically even a champion now, so to speak. He has the Master of Disaster belt after last week winning that crazy Master of Disaster match.
That's right. He could come into this match, lose, and he could actually come back into the match if he wanted.
Yes, if he wanted to, he very well could do that.
He's got a very high chance to be the actual next champion.
But Christian, I gotta ask you here,
Who do you have in this match tonight with all of these different competitors here?
Well, it's very great men. Cody, 2-time champion. I have to put my, I don't want to say money, but I would say he's got the most chance. You know, he's got the experience. He's got the numbers under his reign.
That's a very good point there. He did win the very first championship warfare that we've had here in ATW. And here comes Bojan Guska making his way to ring. He is entrant number 3, and he's looking with a vicious drop kick there.
Drop it straight to Thomas.
Stomping a mud hole, and King Thomas there wants to put the hurting on him before he leaves.
Totally ignored Nick and just went straight for Thomas. Looks like they're teaming up for a double leg drop and connected. What a great combo. Usually done with his partner, Cody, but I guess you got to take what's given to you, right?
Yes, absolutely. Cody not in this matchup yet. Oh, and that did not last long there, folks. Oh, that was kind of the point there, what you just heard. Beautiful kip up there. Knocks the cowboy right down.
Looks like he just dug his own grave. He could have stayed in this match a bit longer, but now he's got 2 enemies. Oh, and he's straight back to Thomas. Relentless.
And the focus is going to be on Thomas tonight, Christian. I mean, he's the one that's leaving here. Everyone's going to try and get their last punches in.
That and they want time on both.
Absolutely. Going for the pin there. King Thomas kicks out. Remember, this is an elimination match. So, last man standing basically will be the new or still ATW champion.
Man, the Phenom has been on top for a long time since he's been in here, whereas Nick and Thomas traded back and forth. Well, I guess I spoke a little too soon, because now here comes the numbers. Here comes the numbers and the size. What a double team. The numbers and the size adding up right now.
And it looks like the Cowboy and the King want to sit there and make this all about them in this matchup. Working together, even if it's just temporarily.
Looks like Nick wanted to go for that pin, but Thomas interrupted.
Absolutely. And what a beautiful hurricanrana there by Bojan Guska. Looks like the Cowboy's going to pin him, though, which doesn't make any sense right now. Kick out of 2 there by Bojan.
And a reversal pin. It doesn't really work out that well. Look at him manhandling the Phenom.
Whoa!
It didn't turn out that great with the great reversal and almost tripped him.
And you gotta give it to Bojan Guska. I mean, as tiny as he is, he always puts up a great fight with the bigger heavyweights in this company. What a drop kick there, and I'm pretty sure the Cowboy's face went straight into that turnbuckle there, as did King Thomas's.
Got relentless kicks on the Cowboy. What's he doing?
Uh-oh, he's got him up on his shoulders there.
What a slam.
Whoa! The Cowboy slam there.
Is he going to capitalize with the pin or not? Doesn't look like it. Looks like he's just stalling.
Looks
maybe
like
waiting for his next opponent.
Could be. It looks like our cameraman's out there. And ask and you shall receive, because here comes former ATW champion Zach Vincent.
Entrant number 4. Now there's 3 champs in this ring. Looks like the odd man out is none other than the Phenom.
But wait a minute. It looks like Zach's trying to just hold on the Cowboy a second here.
Straight to Thomas. That's twice that's just happened.
Everybody cannot stand the fact that he is leaving and trying to leave with that ATW championship.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that, Mo? He just said to get him up. What are they gonna go for?
I don't know, but it looks like they're going for a power bomb, a triple power bomb there.
3-man team on the champ. Oh, that's
shades of a certain faction that we probably shouldn't say here on ATW.
Went from a
but that did not last long. Everybody beating up everybody now. Looks like Zach versus Bojan. You were right there, Christian. All hell has broken loose here in ATW.
What a test of strength, but and he looks like the Phenom outsmarted Zach and went straight for a gut shot, didn't try and overpower him.
Oh, Zach catches him with catches that crossbody there. But what's he gonna do? He just turned it into a Zach attack. Zack attack here, going for the pin. Bojan kicks out at 2. And not too many people kick out of that Zack attack there.
Those two men are still down in the back. Looks like this is just a Zack versus Phenom fight right now.
Yes, it is. And folks, we'd like to take this time here at ATW to thank all of you guys for watching our videos. Thanks for subscribing to our page. We are now at 51 subscribers and growing every day. Looks like Bojan's just been eliminated, but we would like for all y'all to keep watching our videos. Follow our YouTube page, and please follow our socials, Facebook and Twitter, at ATW Wrestling.
Wow, this is an upset. One of the most energetic wrestlers, and minus Cody's experience, I would have had him at winning, but he was the first one out.
And that was a picture-perfect missile dropkick there by both King Thomas and the Cowboy Nick Drury, but Nick Drury didn't want that team to be much of anything there, as he now looks like he's going for a pin against King Thomas.
Now, Mo, what do you think the chances are of the Phenom using that Masters Aster belt to come back in this match?
Well, it's very possible. Whoa! Cowboy cutter out of nowhere! He's going for the pin on Zack! And that's it! Zack has been eliminated from this match, and just in time, because here comes the former bodyguard. It is Robert Wolf, the Wolf.
Straight to Thomas again. Looks like all of these men are angry at his disrespect and just want a piece of him before he leaves.
Yes, they are, and I feel sorry for him at this point, because what a wolf fight there! Because Robert is already a vicious guy there as he gets taken down by a drop kick. But getting back to my point, just a minute ago, you had asked me, and I forgot, what was your question again, Christian?
What chance do you think there is that the Phenom will use his
title? Right. I think it's a very good chance if he is 100%. And after the beating he took in there, I'm not sure whether he's going to be 100% here or not to come back out.
And he just low-blowed Robert to gain control.
Yes, he did. And I think, if anything, it's going to depend on which man finishes this match as the champion.
Logo. That is correct, too. I feel the Phenom's smart enough to hold off and wait for another time, but we shall see.
I mean, if King Thomas is walking out with the title tonight, that'd be the perfect opportunity. More of a last resort here. I mean, wouldn't you say so, being the commissioner and all? I mean, would you have any obligations to go send Bojan out there to try and keep the title here in ATW?
If Thomas ends up pulling through, I would go to him and tell him that the weight is on his shoulders to reclaim respect back for this company.
What a beautiful frog splash there by King Thomas. Now going for the pin against the Cowboy. Cowboy kicks out
barely
at 2.
Barely kicked out of that. And now Robert.
What a hog splash there by the Robert Wolf.
And another pin. And a kick out.
The Cowboy still kicks out there. 2 frog splashes. And that is amazing right there.
He looks broken half. I don't think he can even get back up as Thomas is trying to pick him up.
But oh no, here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, the only person to ever win this match before this one. Looks like that's the Camo Commander's music there. Looks like he's going to be out here to come and win this matchup, and there he is!
The 2-time champ being the last entrant.
Let's do this. King Thomas, it's over.
Looks like
already
he is
calling
set.
for it.
He has an agenda.
Boy, and Nick Drury
straight team
and
right
Thomas
there.
is double teaming the Camo Commander.
It looked like the Camo Commander went straight for Thomas, but Nick butted in and looks like they teamed up on him.
Oh, Cody is smart enough to get out of the way. Going for a code slam there. Already grabs Thomas and he connects with it. Code slam.
Is he going to capitalize and pin? No, looks like Robert's getting in the way.
Looks like Robert Wolf drew his attention here all of a sudden. I mean, both of these guys are a big target here.
He's trying to talk some sense into him to team up and get him eliminated right away.
Don't fall for it! Oh, that was a bad decision there. Wolf Spite! Wolf Spite by Robert Wolf! And he...
Was that a 2 or 3? What's our ref saying at this moment?
Honestly, I think he's been eliminated here. We're getting.
Yes. Yep.
Looks like he's been eliminated.
He's leaving. Yeah, even if his brother tried to save him, but he missed last second.
Uh-oh.
Look at the
Cowboy
disbelief.
gets out of the way.
Look at the disbelief on Cody.
I think our ref may have made a bad decision there. I mean, you know, he has been eliminated already. He was the one who won this last time. He actually entered, I think, last like he did last time.
And now look at this vicious team. You'd almost think that the Cowboys on Thomas's team. They've been teaming up mostly.
You'd almost think so, but in this scenario right here with Robert Wolf, you would almost think it would be smart to sit here and eliminate him first.
I would definitely team against the big man. And a double leg drop by both men.
And you gotta wonder, how much more does Thomas and Nick have? I mean, they've been in this thing since the very beginning.
That is correct. And another leg drop. Devastating leg drops on the middle torso of Robert. Looks like he's holding in pain. Looks like he's almost broken in half.
He very well could be at this point, Christian. And what do you think of commentary so far here? You know, being a brand new guy on this team, you know, you definitely picked a great night to start, because look at all this action here. Double enziguri to Robert Wolf, and he falls like a brick house.
To answer your question, Mo, it's awesome being here. My first day. It's great to be commentating with you. Breakout at 2. I thought that was over for Robert.
I thought so too. King Thomas tried to go for the pin and didn't get it. Well, it's great that you like it here, Christian. And getting back to the action in the ring, looks like not many of these guys are moving here, but again, King Thomas and the Cowboy looking to work together here.
Well, these two were Nick and Thomas
Another
were the
enziguri.
first two in. They've been almost 20 minutes. They must be tired.
Cowboy cutter. Don't know if he got all of it though. Looks like he's going for a vicious leg drop there by King Thomas. And will that be enough? Stealing his opponent's pinning maneuver, and it worked, because Robert Wolf has just been eliminated by the king of ATW.
Now it looks like it's down to 2 men. It looks like Thomas now has a 50% chance to keep this title and walk out with it.
The 2 men that started this matchup, these guys can't have much left in this. I mean, both men are desperate. Nick Drury, the last remaining member to sit here and make sure King Thomas doesn't walk out of it, the champion, and the fact that King Thomas is only one person away from walking out of the company with our most prized possession, the ATW Championship. Looks like he's got him in a half crab there. Oh!
Cowboy looked in real bad pain right before he broke out of that.
Yeah, he did. Both these men are down right now.
All eyes are on Nick right now. Everybody wants him pulling out and winning right now.
This is time for him to make a bigger name for himself here. Already got one ATW Championship underneath his belt. What about another?
Can he tie his brother and both be 2-time champs?
That would be a very interesting scenario here.
Both men are super tired from being almost 20 minutes in the match, maybe over. You can just tell how weary they are.
Both of them barely able to stand up, but now they're both on their feet. Thomas is the one to fire first with a vicious clothesline, and another one.
Waiting for him to get back up. A
And
third
another one.
connected with a third clothesline, and Nick is still getting up.
King Thomas running through. Looks like he misses. Looks like King Thomas got Nick in a full Nelson. Pushes Nick off. Oh, and Nick reverses it with a pop-up powerbomb. King Thomas is now flattened. And what's Nick going to do here? A rolling senton there, going for the pin.
I would actually call that a jumping senton, actually.
More like it, Christian. Very good. King Thomas is kicked out of that.
Both men are still weary, taking time to regroup. Now you ask yourself, is that smart for either men? Do you want to try and push through and get back on top? or do you want to lay and regain and let your partner regain as well?
That is a very good question, and I mean, at this point, there's a fight to be made for both sides there. I mean, both these men are running on fumes here, and you almost got to rest just to make sure you have enough left in the fight. Oh, King Thomas with the executioner out of nowhere.
Is he going to capitalize now is the question. Is he going to pin and win?
Oh, no, looks like he's going for it. A suplex. And is that enough to cover him?
Here's the pinfall. Let's find out.
1, 2. Oh no! Nick Droy reverses it. Going for the pin. 1. King Thomas kicks out.
This is a very nail-biting situation. 2 pinfalls both being broken out at 2. Now both these men are regrouping again. You can just tell how weary these 2 men are.
And boy, if Bojan Guska was smart and 100% right now, this would be the perfect opportunity for him to cash in that Master Disaster. Nick Drury just kips up though. Looks like he's got his second win. And let's see what he can do with an Enziguri there. Goes for, he hits upon it. Cowboy Cutter. Cowboy Cutter. And is that enough to put King Thomas away? What?
Holy cow.
He just kicked out of a Cowboy Cutter at 1.
A kick out at 1.
Another Enziguri. Looks like he's going for a second Cowboy Cutter there. And that's got to be it.
This has to be it.
1, 2, and King Thomas still kicks out. 2 Cowboy Cutters. Looks like he's just run on adrenaline. And what another vicious Enziguri followed by, another Cowboy Cutter.
Third cutter, is that going to be enough for a 1, 2, 3?
That had some
and
stink on it.
Let's see.
Ball game.
There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. The title stays with the company, and Nick Drury becomes the second ever 2-time champion.
Yes, he does. And all surprisingly, he almost didn't get it. But what I'm more amazed at is A, the fact that we get to keep the title here in the company. But number 2 is the fact that King Thomas, after 3, not 1, not 2, but 3 Cowboy Cutters, finally lost the title. Oh, and it looks like the Cowboy's gonna celebrate the only way he knows how to here, with a couple of beers.
2 beers in hand. Let's see if he's gonna clash and drink it, celebrating his win.
Looks like he is. Oh, and he's just made a mess of everything here. But ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you for watching this episode, and have a great night.